You know, it's what it's all about. I think this is, when you're on a bigger stage like this and bigger games, bigger moments, is when you really gotta, you know, slow it down. I know with the pitch clock, it kind of rushes things a little bit, but you got to use every single second of that. Use your timeout, just really slow it down. I think just appreciate the moment. Appreciate every single moment you get. You know, even moments like this, it's you just got to enjoy it. So, yeah, the bigger the stage, the slower your heartbeat needs to be.
Thank you. Can you talk about the attitude of this team? What it changed towards the end of the season?
I think as the season kind of winded down, and I think we were in that big division hunt with the Orioles, I think we all we had a couple meetings just talking about, hey, we're the team to do this. It's just about, we don't need to be checking the standings. We don't need to be checking how other teams are doing. We just need to focus on what we do in this room and on this field. And, if we take care of our business, good things are going to happen. We're going to be where we want to be. So I think just kind of that shift of listening to the noise, listening to the outside commentary, and just focusing on, hey, if we just take care of our business, our job, we'll be where we want to be. And I think that's really kind of what changed for us, is just changing mindset of, hey, let's focus on what's important here and what we can control, and everything else just leave it out.
Aaron, these are the top.
Are you with Fernando Valenzuela's next?
A little bit, definitely. I grew up a Giants fan, so I definitely watched a lot of Dodgers games. But just like I said, what a great ambassador for this game. Great ambassador for the Dodgers. This is definitely hitting home for a lot of people, around the baseball world. Definitely today, and as the series goes on. So he's definitely going to be missed, and he'll definitely be here. He'll definitely be here during this series.
Aaron, these are the top two teams in baseball. What gives you the confidence that your Yankees are going to come out on top in this matchup?
I think just the confidence in what we battled through all season long. All what we did to battle to win our division, what we battled through, so far in this postseason against two top teams with some great pitching staff and some good offenses. We just got to be confident in each other, And I think the biggest thing too is leaning on each other. If somebody doesn't get the job done, we know when the guy behind us will pick us up. I think that's what's really gotten us to this point this year is, not one guy. You go throughout the whole season, not one guy has really led us the whole way. It's been, Juan will pick us up for a while, Big G will pick us up, Volpe has a good game, the pitching staff will pick us up. So I think just that confidence and, not trying to do it all, don't try to be the one, put all the weight on your shoulder to really help us out.
I don't know if this is an easy question for you to answer, but you're already one of the greatest players to ever wear a Yankees uniform. Is there a part of you that feels like you need to win a World Series like so many of the other greats have done before you to truly cement yourself as an all-time great Yankee?
Well, that's why I came back here, is I wanted to win. Ever since I got drafted here, all they talked about was the All-Star games don't matter, MVPs don't matter. You look around our stadium, what's the one thing they got hanging up? That's World Series banners, and that's how you get defined when you wear pinstripes, is how much you won, how much winning you did. So definitely that's been at the top of my list since 2013, is to win a World Series and bring it back to the city.
Aaron, I know we are rewinding the clock a little bit, but what do you remember most about the Dodgers, the pitching staff in that series in the first half of the season?
Electric. I face Glass now, one of those nights who I hadn't been familiar with for so many years. One of the best pitchers in the game. He was electric. Stone. We saw Yamamoto too, who had a great game against us. He was running up to 96, 98 miles an hour. But then even their bullpen, their back end guys trying. You got a guy throwing 100 miles an hour with a great feel for his slider. It's always a tough at bat. You got to kind of hang in there. But just quality team. They don't make too many mistakes. I think that's what's gotten both these teams at this point is, if you limit the mistakes, you make the routine plays, you play good fundamental baseball, you're going to usually come out on top, more than not. So just that's what I remember from that series. Is just they're a great fundamental team.
Big, a little bit of a funny question for you. Obviously, nothing comes before the Dodgers, Yankees, entertainment-wise. But if you were to choose a backup, would it be Hollywood or Broadway?
Gotta go Broadway. Definitely.
Thanks.
Aaron, you've played with Gleyber Torres his whole career. He's been so early in this postseason. How have you seen him evolve, and how essential has his at-bats been in this postseason, setting up you and Soto and Stanton?
Well, I feel like he set the tone. You know, every single game we've had, he set the tone, even if it's, you know, we're going to Kansas City and the series is tied 1-1, and now we're in their place for 2 big games. You know, he leads off the game with a big double to start off for us. Or in Cleveland, you know, we're looking to close it out. He starts off the game with the opposite field base hit. I think you have him at the top of the lineup just consistently having great at-bats, fouling off tough pitches, giving Juan a chance to see 6, 7, 8 pitches, giving me a chance to see a couple pitches, how the pitcher's feeling today. You know, all that leads is to greater success for your team. So he's really been the catalyst for this offense, I feel like, this whole postseason.
Yeah, it's a formula that you guys have both have the same thing. I mean, you both hit a lot of homers, you both 1-2 in walks. I mean, there's a lot of ways to score runs, but is this the best way to do it, is to be disciplined and do damage?
Yeah, I think just having traffic. You have good at-bats, you get guys on base, just stressful pitches. I think that's the most important thing. Is if you can, you know, sometimes you may not score, but I think just getting a lot of traffic on the bases, making the pitchers really work. Think about you on the bases. Think about the guy at the plate. You know, if you get me up there, Giancarlo up there, Juan up there with a couple guys on base, that's a little different than pitching with nobody on base. You know, in the first or second inning. So I think just the amount of stressful pitches you can put on a pitching staff is, better chance that you get it.
Aaron, for a kid that
Yeah.
What advice do you have for guys who are going into free agency for the first time?
What advice do I have? Just enjoy the moment. You know, this is something you look forward to your whole career. You know, you never really get to make a decision on where you want to play or where you get to play. So usually you get drafted by a team. They kind of tell you where you're going. They tell you when you're getting moved up. So now to get a chance to decide where you want to be, where you want your family to be, I think just enjoy it, talk it over, talk to as many people as you can, soak in as much information as you can, and then just make the right decision.
Now, with some years of hindsight, how did you balance the, on one hand, a very good offer from the only team you've ever known, a team that you loved, versus maybe another very good offer that are other exciting opportunities?
I think it came back just down to me, just unfinished business.
Yeah.
You know, the money, everything like that is great for your family, setting up your grandkids, all that. But for me, it was really about what I wanted to get out of this game and what mark I wanted to leave on this game. And, you know, like I said, you know, getting drafted in 2013, all that was talked about being a Yankee is, you know, World Series, championships. And to be at that point and not have one or not even, you know, be to the dance yet, really sat heavy with me. So that played a big role in, you know, what kind of legacy I wanted to leave here with the Yankees.
Aaron, for a kid that grew up as a Giants fan, how sweet would it be to win your first World Series against the Dodgers?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. You know, I've seen so many Dodger legends play and the success they've had. You know, like you said, growing up a Giants fan, there's been quite a few battles over the years. But no, I'm a Yankee fan now, so I think just getting a chance to win any World Series would be great.
What's your favorite part of LA and what's your least favorite part of LA?
Favorite part, you know, they got great restaurants, great place to play, great weather. The traffic is a little brutal though.